New tonight, after a couple was killed in a house fire last year, the family is questioning why the city is forcing them to pay for the demolition. Fox 45's Mackenzie Frost spoke with the family and explains that debate.
Matthew Schamle Jr. grew up on this block of Keswick Road.
It's a lot. This is, I 38 years, 39 years of my life. There were houses here, and my parents' house was here. I was by here every single day. I would stop by here on the way in from work, even for just 5 minutes, just to see mom and dad, say hi, talk some football with my dad. That's where I got my love for football, was from my dad. And, it's surreal.
But now the only thing that's left are the markings of where his childhood home used to stand.
This line is where the property line started.
October 15th, 2024 changed his life forever.
It's been a year. Nothing's got any easier.
A blaze erupted early in the morning, spreading to neighboring row homes too. His mom and dad, Kathy and Matthew Schamle Sr., both 63 years old, died in the fire.
It doesn't ever feel real anytime I ever see this spot. I haven't been this far over since that day. Like I said, I've come close. But I could never bring myself to make it this far. So, heavy heartbeat being over here this far and all that, but
The pain of losing both of his parents in a house fire has been amplified by the pressure of paying for the demolition of his parents' home. A notice came in the mail addressed to his dad, a $13,900 lien placed on the property, the cost of the demolition.
It kind of feels like a $14,000 trauma bill, like we know you had dealt with that, but also, by the way, give us our money. And that's, it's insulting. I went to sleep Monday night with parents and woke up to this, and so this was not something they expected, or not something they caused, and that's from the fire report itself, not something anyone caused. According to the fire report, it was just they don't know why it started.
The Schmales have agreed on a land sale, but before that can be finalized, the lien must be cleared. While Matt Schmale says the money could come from the sale, he doesn't feel like his family should foot the bill for a tragedy like this.
You can't put a monetary value on this loss that my sister and I have dealt with for this year, but it feels like the city has, and that price is $14,000.
Councilwoman Odette Ramos represents the area. She's been in contact with the Schmale family about the lien.
So this is not isolated. This is what happened.
There were several houses demolished after the fire in addition to the Schmale family home. The way these liens were implemented follows the city's usual process, typically reserved for owners of vacant properties that are in disarray.
I definitely understand if it's a vacant abandoned property that's been abandoned for several years and nobody's taking care of it. That's not what happened here. These were fires.
However, right now the city does not have a different way of handling this situation.
So that's what I am trying to figure out, is that in circumstances where it was an emergency situation, a fire through no fault of their own, had to have a house demolished, can we make exceptions? Somebody has to pay for it, but we've got to figure this out in cases of hardship for sure.
Matt Schmale says they were not given the choice to demolish the house. He says the home had to come down to retrieve his parents.
They said we're going to have to cut down the tree, and then we're going to take this bulldozer and demolish the house to go in and get them, because we can't get them otherwise. There's no insurance here to help us with that, for sure. We don't have that.
As the days go by, time has yet to really heal this wound.
It doesn't feel any easier. I used to like Thanksgiving was my favorite holiday because food and football. And it was my dad's birthday is the 22nd. So there were some years where Thanksgiving would fall on his birthday and we would watch football together and all that.
Would it feel like some sense of closure if there is legislation that is inspired by what happened to prevent this from other families?
1,000%. Like, just knowing something was that, even, like I said, even if doing this interview with you does nothing other than get the news out and get the story out and people hear it, that's enough for me, honestly. So if something were to actually be done because of this, that would just be next level, like, amazing.
For now, the Schmale family is working on putting the pieces back together of their lives without two people who meant the most. In Baltimore, Mackenzie Frost, Fox 45 News.
Hi, I'm Vincent Hill. Thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel. Follow Fox Baltimore on social media for more videos just like this.